for 3 days a week in 9 months. After that, last 3 months, they actually get to collaborate with industry partner to focus on what they want to do. Do they actually want to take photography? Like, do they want to do the visual? Do they want to do the data analysis on, you know, social media? They get to do all of that as well. And then we have obviously the traditional one, the MA Art and Design, but then we also have Art and Design project management, or even education practice. If they already know or have a background in teaching and they want to continue to do art and design but also teach, they can also look into this education practices as well. We also offer 2 years bachelor degree, but this is for older students. So if you have students who already have a degree, but they want to change their degree entirely, and sometimes we can't give them top-ups program, or sometimes we think that their application is not good to get a master's. So obviously we would recommend the students to do the 2 years program, but that's for digital marketing. But then the rest of them is basically video games. So fashion and jewelry is very popular. Yesterday I had a fair. A lot of students also come up and ask about management in fashion. So we have a lot on offer on that terms as well. But one of the ones that is very popular is luxurious brand management, and then fashion management. Now, luxurious brand management, I think about only 5 universities is offering that, or less. And it's obviously brands like, you know, Chanel, Dior, bigger brands, but it also includes things that are like cars, like Mercedes, you know, bigger brands, because those are luxurious brand as well. Jewelry design, we also offer both undergrad and postgrad. I'm just going to skip through these a little bit. Now, the business one is the one that we were just talking about in terms of the traditional style. But you can see here that we have a lot on offer for undergrad. Undergrad marketing, we have marketing with consumer psychology, right? And then we have marketing with commercial management. We have global hospitality management. We have accounting, financial economics, and all that stuff as well. If you have students who wants to do the last year of bachelor degree, so we also offer top-up programs. For postgraduate courses, we obviously offer almost everything as well. Accounting, finance. This one is the one that is getting more and more popular. I can give you a little bit in that in a little bit. Okay, so international MBA, no experience. Okay, a lot of the time students don't think that they can study MBA because they need to have work experience, but for us, you can apply without that. It is also a conversion course, so any students with any background can apply for international MBAs. The entry requirement is 2.3 out of 4. However, I have had students in this year that applied with me with like 2.1, right? And we are able to give the students an offer. So please just like send me an email if you have students less than the qualified, and then we'll see what we can do. But if that is the case, I would just recommend, I know that sometimes you send in applications and it's incomplete, as in we're still waiting on more documents. I would suggest that when you send in documents with essays, right, you're going to write the essays, student statement of purpose, why they want to study. I would also recommend to send resume or CV, because it tells us that the students have done certificates, the students have studied this, or the students have worked even for like 2 or 3 months. So it shows us that they have relevant information for this course. And then we have the management courses. Management, international business, management, marketing. We have management in finance, management in entrepreneurship. So they can choose whatever they want. This one is not a conversion course. So I would recommend students who already have a degree in business to apply. Yeah. Now, School of Computing for us is top 30 in the UK. And we offer postgrad courses in computer science, big data analytics, cybersecurity, and user experience design. Now, the one that I want to talk about is artificial intelligence. This one is a conversion course. Okay. Yesterday, I have a lot of students coming to me and ask about business analytics. They ask me about big data. They ask me about data analysis and all that stuff. Now, I asked them, I don't know if you guys know, but in terms of data, when you have data, you look through the data and you analyze the data, right? But that is if you have existing data. If you already have data, then you can look through it. This is all old stuff. And then they forecast the trend. AI, or artificial intelligence, what they are going to be learning is from zero. This is a conversion course. So we are basically thinking that students with not like coding background can learn this course, right? Students with no mathematics at all can learn this course. Now, this course is supposed to help, like think about it, if so AI helps you look through all they can write an AI to help them basically search all the data. So if the students really want to do data analysis, this is basically a step even bigger than just looking at the data analysis. It allows them to even create that data. What do you have to actually analyze, right? And then another one that is now very popular is user experience design, or UI and UX. This one, you will not need to have a portfolio, okay? But I would recommend to have a resume because it tells us the students can work in this field, right? I already have so many conversions already this year. Everyone on offer right now, they would get an offer for London, but they decide to come to us. Many of the students decide to come to us for this course. We are getting very, very popular on this. School of Engineering, obviously we have so many things on offer. Automotive engineering, real estate management, digital construction, civil engineering, building, all kinds of things that we have on offer as well. We have the top number of graduates working in cars, okay, like car industry. So we have a lot of engineers around the area. And then nursing. Now this one is hard to get into because it has to do with health, and the students needs to be cleared for social securities. They have to get documents from local departments of health and police that they're checked and they've never been in crimes before they can actually apply for this. Okay. And for you, I think it might be relevant in terms of like how to apply. So right now you basically need to go and, this is how we find the course. We just click whatever it is that the course that you want. For example, if you want this course, you basically go inside and then you click on how to apply, right? And then it should show up how to apply, and then it would have this international students pop up. Once that happened, we just click apply. Right, so this would just bring you up to all the typing and the students, all that. After you're done, it takes about 24 hours to get an automatic email with the application ID. So once you have that, you can either forward that to me or just send me the application ID, and then I'll be able to track that information for you. And that's it. So entry requirement, obviously we need an English test, okay? And it's IELTS 6. Okay, 6, minimum is 5.5. If you have students who you're kind of certain that they want to choose BCU, and they have done a test before with like IELTS, and they get 4.5, 5, right? But they want to try to do another test, I can offer one test for free, right? But it's English for BCU English test. It's an online test. So the students can do it anytime they want, but it is like I can offer it to the student for free. Apart from that, we also offer Pre-Sessional English course for students who did not make the grades. So 4.5, 16 weeks. If the student's done 5, 10 weeks. If it's 5.5, we need 6 weeks. The cost is quite costly. 16 weeks is £6,000, right? 10 weeks, I think, is 3,250, and 6 weeks is 1,900 something, right? But it costs like that for all pre-sessional English costs anyway. 10 weeks and 6 weeks is a combined CAS, okay, joint CAS. So the students would get the visa for the English course and the course. But the 16 weeks right now is only online.
Yeah, online.
Yeah, online only. This one is on campus and online, so the students can choose. But this one, 16, is only online at the moment. Yeah, and that's it. So I just wanted to ask a little bit more about what you guys have applications coming in. A lot of the students, I do see that there was a student here applying. What are the courses that they're interested in usually?
Usually business.
Business, MBA.
Business and MBAs. Yeah. So I would suggest that one, the international MBAs. The management courses is possible if the students are obviously already have a degree in business. But apart from that, the bachelor degree that we offer, we have everything anyway, digital marketing.
Yes.
But other than that, it's the future media that might be more interesting for students that want to try to do that as well. Yeah.
How about a scholarship?
Scholarship. So we offered £2,000 for students with a 3.0 GPA. Yeah. 2.6, they get 1,500. 1,500. And 2.3, they get 1,000. This would be based on their GPA only. However, I would suggest the best solution is to make sure that the students have the English score ready.
Yes.
Right? If they choose to do PSE or Pre-Sessional English, it's harder to get the course deducted because this would show up in CAS, right? So the best option is for students to have their English score as well, right? And it would help. But regardless, that's a precaution. However, we do give the students this automatically with their offer. Any other questions?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you have problems with BCU before? Have you guys sent in applications this year? I have one with Anne. Yeah, she sent in like 2 applications from the Hanoi office.
Here we.
Where is the location that you get the students the most?
Usually London.
London.
Yes.
So that means that students in Ho Chi Minh have a lot of money.
I don't know about that, but because they think London is the best. Yes.
Nice and convenient.
Yes. So
I wouldn't say it's most convenient, to be honest, because if you think about it, London, you have to take the train, the tube, underground tube. That's actually, in a month, costs a lot of money, right? To go from one place, and if like students have to carry things, it takes a long time. I lived in a city where I required transportation, and I live on campus kind of situation, and that is actually tiring, to be fair. But if it's like right next to the school, I mean, like, I don't know. I think that's more convenient than anything.
because they think that if they study in London, they can easy to find a job.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So,
Lots of opportunities.
yes. London is saturated. There's over thousands and thousands of students. You're gonna have to be the top 5% to actually get a job there, right? But places like Birmingham is when it's second largest, and people from all over the country, after they graduate, they want to be in big cities, but they cannot afford London. So they would try to go to cities like Birmingham or even Manchester is a good location. right? But there's more businesses, I guess, now in Birmingham.
Yes.
Yeah. So, options for you.
Yes.
You can now talk to students about it if they're interested. Just let me know, right? Send me a message and see what we can do together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.